Okay. So I feel like this video is a long time coming, but I've been thinking about this all day. I had a difficult appointment with my therapist this morning, and I've thought about whether or not I should share it. And part of me just feels like I know so many people struggle. And it's one thing when you hear it from like a therapist or I don't know, a medical professional, but for some reason, when I see people on the internet talk about their own personal struggles, it makes me feel so much more heard, so much more seen, and so much less alone rather than it coming from like a doctor and them saying like they understand how you feel. I don't know. I know I've talked a lot about lipedema recently. Since my diagnosis, I have really struggled. I think at first I didn't realize how much I was struggling, and I have reverted back to old habits as a coping mechanism. If you're not familiar with ED, I don't want to say it because I don't want the algorithm to suppress this video. I want people to see it. We're going to call it Schmeating disorders. And I have a history of that. I've been in recovery, and in talking with my therapist, I have relapsed. And a lot of that I think was triggered because of talking about lipedema and the focus on my body, and just thinking about all of the things growing up and not realizing that I had this, and just memories when you're diagnosed with lipedema. And there's definitely a denial phase, an acceptance phase. I don't know. I could go on and on and on and on about it, but I've reverted back to like trying to restrict my food throughout the day and then binging at night. I mean, it's just full-fledged at this point. So I am working on myself, and I just want you to know, if you're in this struggle bus with me or on the struggle bus with me, there's light at the end of the tunnel. I've been there. I've seen it. I'm going to get back there. And it's important to talk about this, especially if I'm going to go through with lipedema surgery.